Hey guys, how are you holding out from this coronavirus? Yeah, it's been rough on me also. I just never realized how much stuff I'd be missing out on from everyday life. Like sports ball, going to the cinema, and just having the luxury of going outside without a mask so everyone doesn't judge you. Wow, times are nuts now. Well, at least Joe Bob Briggs is back on Shudder. That's exciting. Anyway, in the middle of this quarantine, I was just hanging out and my friend hits me up. Dude, you have to see this movie. It's called Tammy and the T-Rex and it's on Shudder. You have to give it a watch. My first thoughts were, okay, it's on Shudder, so probably it's just some shitty horror movie, which you guys know I'm a fan of. So my friend keeps pushing and pushing on it. He just wants me to watch it. So I'm like, fine, God, I'll watch it. But I should have known better. It was a warning sign. Just looking into his empty eyes when he was telling me about it just showed the pure evil behind his intent. Because this wasn't the first time he did this to me. No. But something that's more vile than I can actually conjure up in words. Absolute madness. But we'll get to that at a later time. But man, the cringe was strong with this one. I mean, look at that cover. It looks like a generic dinosaur movie from the 90s. Oh wait, it is. I mean, dinosaurs were everywhere in the 90s. I mean, you had movies, TV shows, songs. Fuck, we even walked with them. But nothing can compare to the horror we had to endure during that time. The one true menace. Thanks, Jurassic Park. But this one just seemed to flow under the radar. I mean, I didn't really hear much about it until a few days ago. And I mean, it's on Shudder. That's a platform for horror movies. So, I'm going to go into this as a horror movie. So, let's get this over with. Tammy and the Teenage T-Rex. It has a completely different title. Tanny? That's not even a real name. You know you're going to be watching something great when there's two different titles. It's like the movie The Mutilator, but at the beginning, it says Fall Break. Oh well, let's continue this.
Go! Go Panthers! Go! Go! Go Panthers! Go! Go Panthers! Go! Go! Go Panthers!
Dinosaur man, your T-Rex on the loose. I'm coming out to get you. I'm gonna cook your goose.
What the fuck is this song?
It's a different game. Jump into the fire. Jump into my brain. Dinosaur music inside my brain. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna go insane.
I'm going insane from listening to this. I mean, I would rather listen to Walk the Dinosaur on repeat. Oh yeah. Just so you know, you are not blind. That is Denise Richards and Paul Walker as Tammy and Michael. Just so you know that now. This is also where we meet Byron, the stereotypical gay guy in the movie.
Byron, meet Michael.
It's a pleasure to meet you in the flesh. You know, Tammy talks about you all the time. Dear Tatero, scratch your fucking eyes out. Thank you, kid.
He's mine.
After that encounter, we found out that Michael sent her a rose and she has to decline because she's afraid of her ex-boyfriend.
Because you know exactly why not.
Tammy, you can't live the rest of your life being scared of somebody.
It's not worth it. Don't you understand that if he hurt you, I would never be able to forgive myself?
And conveniently, he just comes out in the next scene. Ah, great. Looks like we have a dollar store John Bender from Breakfast Club.
Man, that's my lady, all right?
Billy, leave him
Stay
alone!
out of there. Touch me, man. Hey, man, come on.
So they start fighting to establish dominance, and they grab each other's dicks. Okay, because that's the first thing I think of when I'm in a fight. I'm just gonna grab his fucking junk.
You let go of that boy's gonads.
What's the matter with you, boy? Ain't you got no balls?
I got a cup on.
After that cat fight, we cut off and we meet the main star of the show, the T-Rex. Oh yeah, the motherfucking T-Rex. We see this fucking thing do everything. See it blink.
Beautiful.
Move its hands, giving us a great roar with his black spray paint mouth. Shit, we even see it weight lift.
I don't think he likes you, Gunther.
And of course, we had to see the biting strength of this thing with a piece of wood. Scary.
I'm shaking in my chair.
So this is where we meet our Mad Doctor. I'm not even going to give him a name, I'm just calling him Mad Doctor, with his henchman, boob, nice lady, and muscular guy, and nerd, of course, the stereotypical henchman of an evil genius. So the whole point of this is so you can put a human brain into this machine so it can be controlled independently.
I will give you immortality.
I don't know, you could have just done that with a fucking computer.
What a crock of shit.
Cuts to our next scene where Michael and Tammy are talking to each other and Tammy wants Michael to come over.
I just want you here with me right now.
Don't worry, I'm on my way.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Yes.
I wanna take you in my arms and love you all. I never had to let go.
Oh yeah! He's gonna get some. As Michael's climbing up the trellis to get into Tammy's room, some of the goons from John Bender's gang discovers him crawling in there, so they go and tell him that he's there so they can beat the shit out of him.
Let's call parents. No, I got a better idea. Let's call Billy.
So Billy gets to the house and he just barges in there with their parents right there. Oh my god. These fucking people are just obnoxious. I mean, come on. God, how hard do they have to try to make this guy the bad guy?
That's my lady, all right? I'll fucking kill you, man. I'll get you for this, bitch. You're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay for this.
We get it.
So after confronting Tammy because Michael was there, Billy and his goon squad go out and chase him.
Hey, don't you know you're mine? I'll be back, all right? I'm coming back. Come on, man.
Please, you guys, wait! No, it's a gangbang!
Wait, what? Her mom's calling the cops and saying it's a gangbang. This movie's awesome already. So finally, after chasing him down, they beat the shit out of him and toss him in the trunk of one of their cars.
You better not tell anyone we did this. What do you think they're gonna do to him? I don't know. Billy looks pretty mad.
So they break into Joe Exotic's lion farm, toss his body in there so the lions can eat him up. Why?
Nobody fucks with a lion. Yeah, that's true.
So after being mauled by a lion, he gets sent to the hospital, which he's in a coma for now. Because, of course...
What did he do to you? What did he do to you?
We get another introduction of our evil mad scientist with his lady henchman. It's a pretty revealing dress. So the reason why he's here is because he was told by another doctor that he got mauled but his brain is still intact. So he feels that he is the perfect specimen for his experiment.
My name is Dr. Walkenstein. I am a visiting neurosurgeon specializing in severe comatose conditions. Oh, and this is my nurse, Helga. Helga, would you check the patients for his vital sign, please?
Yes, doctor.
Excuse me, didn't I see you in a movie?
Which movie?
You didn't see that one.
I know what movie they're talking about. So they purposely flatline him so they think that he's dead so they can take him away.
Let me see. Yes, his heart has stopped. Resuscitate him.
Oh, mommy.
Live! Live! Well, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I did all I could.
So they take him back to their evil lair so they can take his brain out and put it in the mechanical dinosaur.
Hey, you know what? No pain, no gain, you know. I mean, if you're going to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs, right?
Holy shit, that's a lot of blood. I did not expect that. No wonder it's on Shudder.
Okay, here you go. Now. Oh, hello there. Hello there. You see. The brain. 1 million years.
Holy shit, they actually take out his old brain and you see it. I did not expect it to be this graphic.
You see, everything controls and moves something else, like this. Watch. See, that's good, that's good. Oh, no, wait, this one's my favorite right here. Watch this one, watch this.
Really?
Watch.
We really have to see that. So now they're putting his brain into the mechanical dinosaur and making sure that all the limbs are working.
Okay, now this should be the upper left forelimb.
It's working fine, Doctor.
Good, good. Carl,
Yes, doctor.
see if there's any movement in the right leg down there.
Yes, doctor, it's working.
That's good, that's good.
So after the successful operation, they order some pizza to celebrate.
An order of pizza.
Hey, Pedro makes an appearance in this. Awesome. I guess this is what he did before he met Napoleon.
Are you double cheese pepperoni?
As they're cleaning up his dead body, he decides to bite the head off the midget dude. Holy shit, the blood and gore in this is just great. You gotta love it. And the use of his forearms, even though like a T-Rex's forearms is like, can't even reach anything. I mean, look at this. He grabs a mirror and looks at himself. He touches himself. He touches himself. I just love the parts where you see him walking and you could totally tell it's just a dude with inflatable legs on. Oh my god, look at that green screen. And an old lady's just casually watching this as it's going on. Now he crushes Muscle Man to death.
He just squashed the man!
God, that green screen.
Don't forget, $20 and number 5 and a 7 to win.
So he gets to a telephone and he uses his arms to dial the numbers. Like, can he really pick all those numbers? I mean, his fingers are huge. And how can he even reach them? So he goes and calls Tammy, but obviously he can't talk. It's just a bunch of roars on the machine.
Hi, this is Tammy. Leave me a message or I'll be mad at you.
He even checks to see if there's change in it. So we cut to a party going on where Tammy's really upset for what Billy did still. I didn't know Josh Peck was in this movie. Nice moves. So El Nino is storming through the party as Billy's fucking a chick in the back of El Camino. Yeah, you're to die for.
Get out of here! Get some guns! Get the police! We need a gun out of here! Come on! Somebody get a gun!
God damn, what's with all the blood? So in his rampage, he accidentally knocks over Byron, but then he picks him up and dusts him off? Nice dinosaur.
Please don't kill me now.
So the police come and they're surprised at what happened.
Oh, my God. Over here, Sheriff.
Well, it's awful hard to explain.
You gotta love the ramen noodle brains effects. They come and find two remaining survivors of the attack, and she tells them that it was a dinosaur, but obviously they don't believe her.
It was a dinosaur.
What?
With the mad doctor knowing that he's fully capable of what he's doing, he now sets off to find him to bring him back.
We are on the brink of something special, Helga. We are going to be immortalized, remembered forever.
Oh yeah, they're just gonna be dragging Carl along, I guess. So Michael goes back to Tammy's house to kidnap her, and yet no one around knows about this. I mean, there's a 15-foot dinosaur walking around, but yet the parents don't even notice about it. My suspension of disbelief is fading. And I mean, how did he get in there? How would he be even able to get in there with like minimal records? It's like there's nothing wrong in the room. But I guess I'm just asking too many questions now, am I? My precious. So Michael takes Tammy back to the barn so he can tell her that he is a dinosaur by playing charades.
Michael gave it to me. Brain, name, brain. Sounds like brain. What brain? Michael. Michael's brain? You have Michael's brain?
Oh my god, how could anyone take this shit seriously?
Is that really you in there? Michael? Oh, Michael, what have they done to you?
So Tammy comes home to tell Byron that they need to talk more about it at his funeral? I mean, that's kind of fucked up to be talking about a plan at a funeral. Oh my god, he's there at the funeral, isn't he? Oh my fucking lord. Why? Why? How can no one see him? He's right there. He's right behind everybody. How can nobody see him? How? Oh, God, this movie. God, these people are fucking idiots. I mean, you probably have to be rich to be buried near bad. Like, this movie's bad. They should bury this.
Come on. The word was out.
The bosses had enough of Nicky. They had enough. How much were they going to take? So they made an example of him and his brother. They buried him while they were still breathing.
So the real reason why they're actually here is so they can retrieve Michael's real body so they can put his brain back into it. But Tammy's gonna find something else she didn't want to see.
Watch out for the worms.
Would you relax?
So the evil professor comes out and tries to kidnap Tammy right in front of him. I mean, why doesn't he stop him? He's a fucking dinosaur, for God's sakes. He could just fucking eat him. But I guess they didn't have the time or money to make him move and do that. So they go to the county morgue to find a new body for Michael, and they go and decide to play Which One Do You Want, Michael? We're gonna pick a bunch of random bodies for you could pick.
He's short, but he's big. You know what I mean, Mike?
No.
He's thinking. No. Yes.
Too short.
But you can't have everything, honey.
Hurry up.
He's gonna like this man.
Michael, what about this one?
He's a brother, Mike. You might like it. Soul food, rhythm, huh? I hope this ain't a racist thing.
No, he just wants somebody cute.
Oh, these bodies are heavy.
Honey, I'm toting them.
Oh, God. What about this one, Michael? Lift him up higher so he can see it.
Trying. Yes, come on.
What do we do?
So as they're looking for a new body for Michael, the police show up, and this is the chance for the mad scientist and his assistant to escape and try to get help. So they get in the truck and drive off, and as they're driving off, they pass the mad scientist, and he totally flips him off. Look, he's totally giving him the bird right now. Epic. Oh yeah, we got this gem.
Cue my rope.
Oh, Gunther.
Yes, because when I hear the phrase, cut my rope, I automatically think of blowjobs. That great scene they have a car chase through the county.
I haven't done anything wrong, Nemo! You stole the goddamn dinosaur! He's my friend and I'm keeping him! Hold on!
So as they're doing a car chase through a cornfield, they accidentally lose Michael, but, well, he looks fine to me. He's standing up for one, and he just has a few branches on him, so, I mean, he doesn't look too bad.
Oh, he's bleeding.
He can't bleed. He's mechanical.
What are we gonna do?
So Byron goes out and tries to stall the police so they can get away, and oh my god. Oh, you've reached enlightenment.
Damn that rope, Ryan. What do you want us to do, Sheriff?
I mean, come on. She's riding on the back of the fucking dinosaur as it's a horse or something. Oh, they thought of everything. So Byron goes back to the barn where they're hiding out. And of course, they follow him and the police are trying to kill the dinosaur. Do you know what I really love about this movie? That every time you see a full picture of the animatronic dinosaur, they have him on like a little stage the whole time and they try to cover it up with hay. I mean, guys, couldn't you just like have it on the floor? Like, seriously? So the police capture Tammy and Byron, and out of nowhere, the mad scientist comes out of nowhere and tries to take him away by using a tranquilizer gun.
You just let me go in there with my tranquilizer gun and I will immobilize him immediately.
Hey, Pop. If it's a machine, then how can a tranquilizer work on it?
My thoughts exactly.
It's a new system. Brand new.
So as the mad scientist and his lanky nurse enter the barn, Michael eats his guts out.
What the hell was that?
And that's when the police open fire on Michael, taking him down. Which begs the question, how can bullets kill a mechanical dinosaur?
It's a new system.
You're shooting normal. Thank you, Nando.
Michael! Michael, can you hear me? Michael, I love you so much.
Cutting to any time later, we come to find out that Michael's brain is in Tammy's room and the way he can see is through a video camera. Interesting.
So, you want a little action?
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting all day.
I'll be right back. Mwah.
Oh, don't be long.
Ooh, you're so naughty, you drive me crazy.
God damn, I guess that's how webcamming became a thing.
Show it to me, baby.
Woo!
Oh, baby, now what? You feel it now?
You ready? I want you. I need you. I'm gonna screw your brains out of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our mind was literally blown just now.
Oh, I love you too.
You just former years to wild things. So that was Tammy and the T-Rex. Wow. Thanks, Renee, for recommending this. That totally destroyed my brain cells.
And my brain cells are just fine.
Hello? Where is everybody? I'm the only brain cell left. Well, at least I have my books. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. There was time now. Oh, it's not fair. Oh.
That was bad. It was so cringy. But it's definitely one of those, it's so bad it's good. You have to see this to believe it. It's definitely one of those movies. It's just, oh my god. But this isn't the only one he showed me that was bad. I would say there was one even worse than this one. But I'm not going to talk about it now. Good night, everybody. Stay safe.